And what a game that was. What a game that was. I'm tired. I'm actually tired. That was outrageous. That was outrageous. I have so much to say. It's criminal. So much. But I have to start with the big elephant in the room. We've picked up 3 points, and I could not be happier. We've gone to the we were 2-0 down after our worst start to the season. 15 minutes, and we were in the not even the trenches. We visited the grave that Man United are in. That's where we went for the first 15 minutes. We didn't go into the trenches. We went to the graveyard. We dug up United's grave, and we went to say hello. And we stayed there for 15 minutes. They tried to serve us a cup of tea, but they couldn't do it. And then we clawed ourselves back out. We went, no, we don't belong here. Look, we're gonna leave you to rest. And we're gonna emerge from this. And we're not only going to get ourselves back up to ground level, we're gonna get up to the top of the building, right? Unbelievable comeback. But you could sense it. You could see it. You could see it. You could see it. Overall, we absolutely needed that, and I'm buzzing because of this. Why? Because if you look at the league table now, oh my goodness me. Liverpool, 35 points. They didn't play because their game got postponed thanks to Storm Dara. Funky names too. Chelsea, 31 points. 2 points ahead of Arsenal, who dropped points tonight, didn't they? Big up to Fulham.
I've obviously known that Cole Palmer has been a special footballer for ages now, but today was the first time that I'd ever seen him live in the flesh, and there is just always something different about seeing a player that good for the first time in front of your very eyes. You just really realise how special they are, even though you already knew it. And just watching that game today, in between tearing my hair out and screaming at Yves Bissouma, just watching it, the touches, the passing, the way that he moves off the bat, the way that he creates space for himself, everything about his game, I really do think he's one of the best players that I've ever seen live. And it is scary when your rivals have a player like this, but someone you just know is almost head and shoulders above everybody else on the pitch today. I mean, Cole Palmer, it's just, I don't really know what to say about him that people already don't know. Like, you all know how good he is, but I think people that have, you know, when you watch a footballer live, everybody will know this who goes to live football, it's different. You realise who the incredibly special ones are. And I think the fourth goal, the penalty that Cole Palmer won and then Penenke'd, sort of just sums up everything about him. Pat Matasar just went through the back of him completely. It was the most brain-dead, stupid challenge ever, and I lost my head at it, but it's because Cole Palmer had just been toying with us for like the previous 20 minutes to half an hour of that game, and it was just out of pure frustration, that challenge. But then, I can't lie, I said to the bloke next to me, I was saying, he is going to Penenke this. There's no way that he doesn't Penenke this penalty. Stay down the middle, Fraser Forster. The fact that the Forster dive there is embarrassing, because that was always going to happen, but I mean, still just an unreal penalty. And yeah, the bloke is ridiculous. I think Cole Palmer could quite literally achieve anything he wants to in football, and yeah, scary footballer.
Tottenham 3, Chelsea 4. Let's talk about it. What a game of football that was. It was so end-to-end. It had drama, it had goals, it had red cards that should have been given that weren't. It had everything. This was a huge 3 points for Chelsea to add to the board. We now have a cushion over Arsenal in second position. We closed the gap to Liverpool because their game was postponed. No doubt they'll win that game in hand and extend it to 7. But it means that Chelsea are sitting comfortably in second position. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is Chelsea started this game so poorly, and credit to Tottenham. They pressed and they played very intensely, and they got their 2 goals. Admittedly, they did come from Cucurella slipping over because he had the wrong boots on, which I still think is wild in 2024 that is a thing. But hey, it happens. He made 2 slips, let Tottenham in on those 2 occasions. And to be fair to Spurs, they were 2 very good finishes. And unfortunately, I can't blame Sanchez for that. Now, the one thing that Sanchez was terrible at today was his distribution. It was atrocious. But he did make some good saves, collected some crosses, that type of thing, which you expect from a goalkeeper. Unfortunately, the goals that he conceded, I just don't think there was anything he could do about them. Cucurella did make up for it, though, by getting an assist for Jadon Sancho's goal. And what a finish from Jadon Sancho. That's 2 goals in his last 2 games. This guy's starting to shoot and he's starting to find the net. And in my opinion, Jadon Sancho was man of the match for me. He was absolutely excellent throughout the entire game. I will admit that Caicedo was very lucky to not be sent off from a late challenge on a Spurs player. However, Kulusevski should have been sent off too from an elbow on Lavia, so it kind of balances out as a 1-1 for red cards that should have been given. Enzo Fernandez is also in the form of his life with another goal added today. It's something ridiculous, like 7 assists and 3 goals in his last 7 games or 8 games or something like that. unbelievable form. We are starting to see the World Cup winner, Enzo Fernandez, playing for Chelsea. And we have to talk about Cole Palmer. I think he was given man of the match, and rightfully so. 2 goals and an assist for him today, 2 penalties, and I know people like to bang on that he only scores penalties. He was fantastic today. The Panenka, the nerves that this guy has, like it's crazy. A goal to get us ahead, a goal to cushion that lead. He was unbelievable today. So this whole narrative that he doesn't perform against top 6 teams, well, he did tonight. We also have to give Enzo Maresca some credit for his in-game management tonight. He made changes at half-time and it completely changed the way we played. We got back into the game and ended up getting the 3 points. Now, we were not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. We were sloppy in spells and we were punished for it by Spurs, and we even conceded in the last minutes of the game because we got a bit complacent, not really shutting anyone down, and gave Spurs that extra goal. But overall, it was a massive 3 points for Chelsea, a great game to watch for a neutral, even for a Chelsea fan, and I think Spurs wouldn't be disappointed by the loss today because Chelsea dominated for the majority of this match. We just gave them some goals. They did have some intense moments. They punished us for it. But overall, Chelsea deserve the 3 points there. We move to the next game. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Did you guys watch the game or just watch the highlights? And do you agree with my post-match analysis? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I love having a conversation with you guys. And if you are new around here, make sure you hit that follow button.
Remember when people were trying to call Enzo Fernandez a 100 million flop? The same guy that won the Young Player of the Tournament in the 2022 World Cup. Just look at how stupid they look like right now. In his last 7 games, he's managed to get 3 goals, 6 assists. That's 9 goal contributions in his last 7 games. Forget about that one. In his last 8 games, he's managed to get 10 goal contributions. This guy is really justifying the 100 million price tag finally for Chelsea. And his goal today, which was Chelsea's 3rd goal, was absolutely incredible. It started, of course, with none other than Cole Palmer. The way he was dribbling those Spurs plays, the way that ball was stuck to his feet, this guy is really special. He takes a shot, it gets deflected. It is kind of lucky how the ball bounces to him, but Enzo Fernandez is in the right place and at the right time, and with his left foot into that bottom left-hand corner, Fraser Foster, who was incredible today, cannot get to it. And I always knew that this player had the quality. It was just a matter of time till he showed it. You cannot be winning the Young Player of the Tournament in a World Cup and being a flop. Nah, he deservedly won that award, and now he's proven why he did.
Are Chelsea proper title contenders? That is a great win. And I can't lie, I did not see Chelsea winning today. I thought with Spurs having a couple of players back and Ange fighting for his job, I thought they'd get something at least. But they haven't. And that's impressive from Chelsea. I said in a video a couple of days ago, and I think it's aged already very well, that Chelsea went under the radar this season. Chelsea are a good side. And I also said in that video, they have just as much right to talk about a potential title race as Arsenal do. And I think if anything, right now, Chelsea look more serious title contenders than Arsenal do. Look, can they do it in the long run? I'm not sure. Obviously, they have a problem with Sanchez in goal. They have some frailties defensively. But their attack is as good as anybody's in the league. And they've proven that again today. It's going to be interesting, but fair play, Chelsea.